All right, everyone, so I'm gonna do a quick review of my XClutch twin disc. Tell you right now, I kind of hate it. I kind of wish I went with the Spec Stage 3 with the single mass flywheel, the M factory one. But nonetheless, here I am. I'm gonna stick with it until it's done. Gonna tell you right now, it does grab, but this is horrible to drive, especially in the daily driver. All right, so I have my BMW right here. Yes, it's manual. Right there's my commuter, my little Subaru. Also manual. I've been driving manual for 10 years now. Needless to say, I'm not a rookie by any means when it comes to manual. Oh, meet my newest little enthusiast right here. I call him Enzo. All right, sorry, put you back down. All right, let's get started. So let me tell you right off the bat, daily driving this sucks. So I'm not too sure if you can hear it on idle. The flywheel chatter is pretty bad. I have the RPMs turned up to 900. I don't know if you can hear that. Here, let me turn off my blinker real quick. That's loud, especially with the AC running. That's when it gets even worse. Like here, let me turn off the AC for example. The amount of noise just dies down a little bit. It's pretty loud. It makes my car feel kind of cheap, but it's a necessary evil. Now I turned my RPMs up to 900 and that's as high as I can go with the least amount of noise. Getting this car into motion is kind of obnoxious. A good way to describe it would be you have to put some gas into there, just a little bit, tap the gas. In situations that you shouldn't even have to do it on a regular manual car. Standstill traffic, going up a hill, here's what I have to do. Put it in the first, ease into it, put a little bit of gas. It is very hard to get this thing into motion. It feels like learning how to drive stick all over again. Pardon my dog. Hates this exhaust. Now, like I've already mentioned before, this car's just really obnoxious to daily drive, and that's the position I'm in right now. It's just, hear that? It's just really hard to just get in motion. You heard that it just almost died. It's just not very smooth ride. And it has embarrassed me a few times when I'm sitting in traffic and I stall. It sucks because I look like a little rookie. Another thing about daily driving this is there's going to be a lot of moments where your gear shifts just are not smooth. That's been my situation as well. Changing gears, sometimes I just go like that. Janky. Even when you're on the release point of the clutch, it's just very hard to drive this thing. But then again, I mean, it isn't really built to be a daily driver. Thankfully for me, I do have a commuter. I have that little Subaru I showed in the video earlier. A lot easier to drive. I never stall, so I'm not a rookie. Performance-wise, this clutch is amazing. It is so rough. I don't know if you can hear that in the video when you shift gears, but it is like a big old thunk. It's heavy, but it grabs. When I went up to 30 PSI, it handled it like it was nothing. No slipping, no problems. However, the problem came from the weak points of this car, differential and my axles. And what I mean by that is that I tried doing a launch with an Audi before. Every other category besides launch, I beat the guy in the Audi said, "Hey, your car's fast, let's try doing a launch now, let's just see how it works, I know I'll win." I said, you know what, fine. My MHD launch control was set to 3,500 RPMs. It didn't stop there, and it went up to 6,000, and I wasn't paying attention. I dropped the clutch, and my axle is gone.
I jinxed this, bro.
Yep. Dream.
How fast this car's gonna go for a while.
Yeah. With that story being told, I do need to get an LSD. I do plan to get the 48.8, which is going to be grab the trailer.
Pardon this. Injured at the gym. Not very smart. Essentially, my recommendation is if you're going to buy this clutch, I'm gonna recommend that you have a daily driver because I cannot stand driving my car. It's frustrating, it's obnoxious, and in my area, the Portland, Oregon area, there's a lot of traffic. Quite frankly, it does suck living here. So let's give an overall review of the clutch. The daily driving, it's horrible. But when you're tracking the car or just trying to have some fun with it, amazing. Essentially, my recommendation is if you're going to buy this clutch, I'm gonna recommend that you have a daily driver because I cannot stand driving my car. It's frustrating, it's obnoxious. Honestly, I wish somebody made a review before I went ahead and bought my XClutch because all I saw was a clutch that could help me get my power goals. Now, I did drive my friend's car, which is a Spec Stage 3 with an M53 single mass flywheel. Honestly, I kind of wish I went that route, but you know, I'm still happy, still love my car. Now, if there's anything anybody wants me to review on the modifications I've done on my car, please let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and do a Speed Tech Turbo review. I'm hitting about 5,000 miles on my build right now, and it's time to start reviewing how those parts have held up. It's been almost a year since I've installed those parts. But not only that, I got a lot of Audi stuff coming in, so the S4 build is coming along very well. I'm gonna make some videos on that, and I have another little secret project that's coming through, and I know a lot of you BMW guys will like this one, or hate it, not sure. Not to mention, I'm not done with this N54 build. There's a lot more stuff coming for it. All right, hope to see you there.